Happy, whatever day it is when this goes up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mackenzie Lambert, your host for Mack in the Movies. This week is another first. This is our first film from infamous director Jess Franco. With a bizarre filmography as his, we're starting with one of his most accessible films. Yeah, we'll go with that word, accessible. A movie that looks how I currently feel. It's Oasis of the Zombies. Nazi officer Kurt hunts down Captain Blabbert. Blabbert knows the location of a cache of Nazi gold. Kurt kills Blabbert with poison via mechanical pencil. Kurt gets the location of the gold and arrives only to be killed by his own Nazi zombie comrades. Meanwhile, Blabbert's son receives news of his father's death, which discloses the location of the gold. With a group of friends, they go to get the gold, and, surprise, most of them end up as zombie chow. Jess Franco made a career for himself by mostly dabbling in exploitation, starting all the way back in 1959. His filmography is full of unusual titles and taboo material. When he got around to making Oasis of the Zombies, Franco finally latched on to the remnants of the late 70s, early 80s zombie movie craze, but does so in a manner that is highly questionable. If you want an idea of how late to the zombie party Franco arrived, here's the chronological order of zombie movies that highlighted this brief period of horror cinema. And those are only the films we know of. There could be hundreds more from that time period that weren't preserved. The film came out in 1982. Here are some of the other horror movies that came out that same year. Many of which have become beloved classics by horror fans. At the beginning of the film, you're likely to see the logos for the film transfer company than the actual studios involved in making the film. The film itself was sloppy. The lighting was worse than Clegg, as was much of the cinematography. The dubbing sounded like it was performed by the same 3 or 4 actors. There was no sense of pace or tension. Things just happened in the movie with no exclamation or reason to care. The zombie makeup was hilariously bad. One zombie had ping-pong eyes, another is obviously a skeleton with makeup caked on. The gore is obscured by the dark natural lighting. Manolita G. Frail was the makeup artist, if you could qualify bad appliances and ping-pong balls as makeup. The music and editing duties were done by Franco under various pseudonyms. This only adds to the cynical nature of the film, and to have Oasis of the Zombies made for as cheaply as possible so as to yield maximum profit. I swear it sounds like something out of Mel Brooks' The Producers. This was my first film by Jess Franco, and I am left with a bad first impression. This is one to avoid. And that finishes this quick look at Oasis of the Zombies. Thank you for watching. Have you had the displeasure of seeing this awful film? Let me know in the comments. Don't worry, next week I assure you it will be a much better movie, and I should have it on time. Until then, this is Mackenzie Lambert with Mack in the Movies. Take care, and have a good week, everyone.